This call is being recorded.
At least making sure that we're covering ourselves if anything happens. That means that you have to follow up, make sure that all the toilets are from the line of the brain. I need you to do that. There are times when we need someone. I will be by your side. That time special for you and me. There are times when you need someone. I will be by your side. There is Morning, nation. Good morning. Good morning, nation. Good morning. My name is Nation Builder Stephen. I've been coming to Central for about 9 years. Been a Nation Builder for about 5, I think. It's really good to be here with you all. I'm just going to read the scripture. Then we'll talk a little bit about what it means to find your own. The scripture is Matthew chapter 20, verses 20 to 23. It says, sons of Zebedee came to him, talking about Jesus, with her son, and kneeling before him, she asked a favor of him. And he said to her, what do you want? She said to him, these 2 sons of mine will sit, one on your left in your kingdom. But Jesus answered, you do not know what you are asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I am about to drink? They said to him, we are able. He said to them, you will indeed drink my cup, but to sit at my right hand and at my left, this is not mine to drink. Oh, for whom it is by my Father. So, and listen, give the sermon yesterday as part of our chapter. He said, remember, he brought his cup to the lesson yesterday. You still here? Good. So Brown said,
something that said it was, I think, I don't know that word, but it was about his life.
I said, love wife. What about you, brother? I'm sorry?
Football.
Had football on it because he likes football.
It got a lot of sports things because when he was younger, he used to play a lot of sports.
Say it again? It said dad. That's right, because he's a father. So the thing that stuck out to me about Elder Brown's cup, as it relates to this, is that he described the cup that belonged to him. That cup was the cup that he had, it was blank. He put things on that cup that he decided were the things that he wanted in his life, the things that were going to be a part of his world. Nobody forced him to like football, right? Nobody forced him to love his wife, to even get married. Those were choices that he made. But sometimes we deal with things that get forced onto us. right, that aren't a part of what our cup is supposed to be. When I was listening to some of the people at the pacifier last night, I couldn't help but think, man, some of these situations, actually most of them, really ain't your fault. It certainly ain't my fault some of the things that have been put in my cup. 9 years ago, the first time I came to Simba, and then it was great. And then I got to the pacifier, and I was overwhelmed by some of the stuff that I saw that I didn't understand. Some of the things that I heard. And I remember sitting up with Nation Building in Hell. We had a long conversation, and it was a lot. You know? But at the end of the day, there was a bunch of stuff that was in my cup, going back 9 years and before, that had me in the wrong state of mind when I got to the pacifier. That wasn't my fault, and it definitely wasn't your hell's fault. It wasn't Simba's fault. But the fact is, it was in my cup. And it took me coming back, asking questions, praying, getting an understanding, reading, in order for me to decide that don't belong in my cup. Now, sorry, the same way many of y'all did that pacifier last week. We were empowered to choose what belongs in our cup, and you're also empowered to choose what goes on in our cup. Now, with some you know what their mistake was? Right. But you close. That's almost what I'm looking for. Let me see if somebody else sees Perfect. They were wanting Jesus to pour his cup into their cup. They went up to Jesus and said, "Give us your cup." Instead of focusing on what their cup should be, they started. Jesus wasn't for one of them, and they were one of you. So the cup that belonged to Jesus ain't our cup. He was sent into the world to do a very particular thing. Just like that was in Rome, just like you, just like everybody else. And so what we have to do now is figure out, now that we've gotten some of these crazy things out of our cup, how do we define what should be on our cup? The way Pastor Brown did, and he shared it with us at Sunday school yesterday. Now, when I came to my first pacifier, like I said, I came to my first pacifier with bigotry in my mind. I was religious. I was arrogant toward other people and their spiritual beliefs. I had been raised in a church environment that said, if you don't believe exactly like I believe, you're going to hell. Not just you wrong, but you really are, you might as well not believe in God at all because you're a heathen. That's really what I grew up with. And I brought that to Simba with me. And as a result of me, thank God, coming to Simba, having some conversations, I changed my church. I was already visiting Chicago, but I officially joined Chicago. I'm this is more like what I believe God is calling me for and wants the world to be like. So I had to start choosing what to take off my cup and take out of my cup and then redefine what's on my cup. So I had to get rid of some of that pride. I had to get rid of my cup. I replaced that fear that I had with love. So my question to y'all is, what was in your cup before yesterday? And what was on your cup yesterday? You try to get it out. Put up all together. Because we've been carrying the wrong one. Yes, sir.
Yesterday I couldn't think of it, but it came to mind that I'm going to try to do better for last year.
I should. That'll be a different label for you to put in your cup. That'll be a different label. Somebody else. Yes, sir. See you live. It's something other people see. Did you ever show it? No? Okay. And so the goal next time is when they try to bully you, you'll respond with love instead of with hatred. Is that what it is? Ashe. That's power. It's really important. If you look at Elder Brown's cup and say, man, all of us, we're black men. A lot of stuff that people attach to our cup that don't belong to us. It don't belong to none of y'all. Bipolar disorder. Manic depressive. Those are labels that somebody put on my cup. Irresponsible. Abusive. Hot-tempered. Those are things that are on my cup. Doesn't respect women. Doesn't respect adults. Doesn't respect authority. Those are things that are on my cup. Arrogant. Self-centered. Selfish. All things that were on the outside of my cup. And I put a lot of them there myself. Some of them I didn't. I didn't choose them. They were put in me somehow, and then they were on my cup. I walked around, man, this is me. It's my cup. Yeah, I'm American. You ain't got like, you move. I'm fly. Girl, like, sorry. I made money. What? Man, I used to be so stupid. Proud because I had a nice career that I tripped and fell into. At the end of the day, I had to learn to take those labels off. I had to learn to go to God. I had to learn to take those times. I gave my first 5 years. I thought some heavy stuff, and it was just gone. Where you just wake up and my cups are different now. I understand how to hit my knees in the morning and pray. I understand where my help comes from. Through simba, I learned how to take a step back and a deep breath before I respond to somebody in anger. What do with this new cup? What are some labels you guys want to add to the outside very quickly? From what you he said, love and nice to everybody. 2 more. Forgiveness. What does that mean? Anything you heard, it could be the scripture, it could be the verse, it could be a character, or somebody who was in the scripture, it could be a word he said. Read it back real quick.
Don't ask everybody else's stuff for them. Or their stuff is your stuff because you don't even know what they're talking about.
I say. Focus on your own cup. I say.
Don't stick everybody else's stuff because you're gonna have my things on.
I say.
Make sure that you guys must fill with your own cup, because otherwise, if you're asking for someone else's stuff, you will actually.
I say.
You know, I'm going to say you can get a chance to make another one.
I say.
You can put anything in your cup.
You can put anything in your cup. You can replace it, right? You can replace and reload it. Yeah, that makes you sick. I tell them these drinks stuff. Stuff like that. You know, this cup, you'll be eating wheatgrass. You know, stuff like that, make you sick. Very good, yeah. Very good. Last two.
So when they drink, did they drink out the break?
That's a great question. His question was, did they drink out of Jesus' cup?
And what did they have? Because what is that?
Did they have his destiny? Can I get back to you on that? Can I make sure that is topic for either tomorrow or the next day? Did we act? Very good.
Right now, we don't want to let them the stuff you have to come up with
Okay, so we can plan down. Thank you guys all for your participation. That you are listening, that you are paying attention. You guys paying for